We're boarding the world's newest $1 billion cruise ship. And not only that, we're going first class. From a big birthday surprise to incredible food, drink, and fun cruising adventures. We give you the full lowdown on what cruising is like first class. But was it as we expected? It might shock you a little bit, but the overall thought I would think is...
Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome to Italy! Yes, everybody, welcome. We are in Trieste, which is in northern Italy, not too far from Venice, and of course the Prosecco region. We're in our lovely hotel for the night. We've just arrived from Stansted. We are super excited to get on board for my birthday cruise on board the brand new Norwegian Viva, the first ever cruise of this amazing ship. Yeah, we're in our hotel room. It's really lovely. Let's show you around a little bit.
Yeah, so welcome to our home for this evening. It's the Hotel Sauna. Found it online on a price comparison site, and it is really lovely. I love the decor. It's all sort of like old-fashioned retro, but still comfortable. Still has its modern touches. Chargers next to the bed. Ben will be very, very happy. It's gorgeous, isn't it? This will do for tonight, Ben.
Yeah, really lovely. One thing that I do love, which I've got to go show you over here, guys. Oh, real brick. Something you don't get on cruise ships. Just feel that. It's so touchable. Nice big TV. Yeah, great.
We watch far too much grand designs and home interior programs for you to get excited about real brick.
Yep, nothing on this trip is sponsored at all. We paid for it all with our own money. We're going to go get some food, head to bed, and we'll see you in the morning for boarding the amazing Norwegian Viva. So excited, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, so Ben's just in the shower at the moment. If you didn't know, this is Ben's birthday trip. So it's his birthday in a couple of days while we're on the cruise. And about a month ago, I bidded on a Haven suite on the bid up program and we won it, but I've not told him at all. So he doesn't know at all that I even bidded or that we actually won, which is really exciting. So we're going to go on Haven on this trip and it's going to be a big surprise for him. I can't believe he hasn't found out yet.
Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. It's boarding day, and I'm so excited. We slept pretty well here in the Hotel Solon in Trieste. It's already 9:55, so 5 to 10. And our boarding window is, or a terminal arrival time is 10 till 10:30. This is much earlier than usual, probably because it's the first ever cruise of Norwegian Viva and she doesn't have any passengers on board now getting off. So hopefully we can get on pretty quick and hopefully our room and stuff's ready. I am so excited.
I am looking forward to that new carpet smell that every brand new ship has. I can't wait. One great thing about brand new ships, and you can also be like the first person to do everything, so the first person to sleep in the bed, or first paying passenger to sleep in the bed anyway. Right, should we go? Because we're already running behind, 20 minutes behind our usual schedule. Typical.
Let's go. Excited. Cool, so we're all checked out of the hotel and we've ordered a taxi, so it's going to come in less than 5 minutes. It should only be a short journey because it was only about a 20-minute walk yesterday when we had a look at the ship last night. Just take a look at these pictures. It looked beautiful in the sunset. So excited, guys. This is the best moment ever. I do love getting on new ships. It feels like nothing else and it's, we're going to be the first. How exciting.
That was quick. Let's go to the ship.
It's a really lovely day today. We've had miserable weather here in the UK for a couple of weeks whilst we've been home, so it is nice to see some sunshine again. Yep, so that just took a few moments, cost €10. Our bags have been taken off for us already and we're heading towards the port. This is so exciting, guys. Let's go, let's get on board. Right, so we've dropped off our bags. That just took 2 minutes. The port is really, really quiet. There is another ship in today, the Silver Spirit by Silversea. She looks lovely as well.
Anyway, we're all ready to check in, but before we do, I've got something for you, Ben, because this is your birthday cruise, and I did tell Ben that I forgot to print the tickets off, but I didn't. So I think they've made a mistake on our ticket.
Oh my God, guys, Haven Suite. That is awesome. I don't even know what to say. I feel really embarrassed because there's loads of people watching us. Oh, I'm like sweating. Are you kidding?
No, seriously.
Oh my God, oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, you're serious.
That must have cost a fortune.
No, well it didn't. Not like I'm cheap or anything, but I did a bid up and I got it for a really, really good price.
Oh my
I'll tell you more about it on the ship.
Oh, my excitement levels have just gone through the roof. Should we get on?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. What the hell?
That's real? You don't believe me, do you?
I still don't believe you. What the hell? Oh, how posh, David. I still can't believe it.
This is why I told you before, otherwise you'd think I was going down the wrong line.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It's quiet anyway though. Typical, isn't it? The one time we have priority, there's no queue. We've got our Haven keys. I'm going to get on the ship. I feel so giddy.
Hello, thank you. Oh, we're getting escorted through, David. How posh.
Just getting escorted onto the ship now.
Treat yourself. So that was a bit of a whirlwind, guys. I think we did the whole thing in about 30 seconds. There is a little lounge with some snacks and drinks and coffee and juices and stuff, just for Haven guests. But it was so quick we didn't have time to use it. We're literally walking by the ship right now, getting on board. I'm in a little bit of a daze, guys, I've got to admit. I cannot believe David did that. That is so amazing. Oh my, I haven't wrapped my head around it yet. I really haven't. We're being escorted everywhere from place to place by a butler, by a concierge. This is just mind-blowing to me. I am so excited. Oh my God, guys. I've got no words. Wow, she looks beautiful.
The time has come to step on board the Norwegian Viva, brand new ship, and first time in Haven for us. How exciting.
Let's go, David. Up the gangway, here we go, guys. We're on board, hello. Thank you.
I love the floral.
Thanks. That's it, we're on board, guys. She does smell new. Straight away I can smell the car smell. If you've ever been in a new car, you'll know what it smells like. Brand new carpets and everything. Our guys took our bags as well, he's helping us out.
Awesome, thanks. So I'm just going for a quick tour of the Haven, then going to go and see our rooms as well. Let's go.
I'm so excited. Oh, so we're just getting private access to the Haven area. Oh, David, look at the signs on the wall, Haven. Oh my gosh. Everything just smells new, it's awesome. Very quiet in here at the moment as well. I think we're one of the first aboard. Bearing in mind it's 10:15 in the morning. We've never been on a ship this early before.
So, first things first, we're given a lovely tour of the whole Haven area. It includes lounging areas, as well as a bar with plenty of seating and more places to relax. It feels very modern and fresh, and we really can't wait to utilise the space. Then there's the private Haven restaurant with an elevated menu selection. Ooh, my tummy is already rumbling. Now, one of the first things to do when you're bored is to go speak to the concierge and they can book everything for you.
So that's everything booked. Oh my gosh, guys. So we got all of our dining because we have priority here in the Haven. Plus, they said that we can order room service into our room from the specialty dining and eat it inside or outside on that big table, which is amazing. So I think we're going to get specialty dining for my birthday night, which is the first sea day on Sunday. So you're going to want to be subscribed for that. So we're going to have a big speciality extravaganza on my birthday, and we can use one of our free at sea vouchers as well for that as well, which is amazing. We're just having a little look around the Haven now, and it is spectacular. What I really like about it, because we have visited the Havens on the breakaway class before, are all the windows. So beautiful windows here in the restaurant, in the lounge, in the bar. Really, really lovely. It is very elevated compared to them, and the decor and stuff in here as well is just beautiful. So excited to eat in here. We've heard very good things about the Haven restaurant from you guys, so this is just awesome. I'm in heaven.
The outdoor areas are really lovely. Them sunbeds look so comfortable as well, big and chunky. The only disappointing thing is the pools are not filled up. So the main pool is just filling up now. None of the hot tubs are filled, and also the steam room and the ice room are also not working, which isn't really great, is it? Because it's a paying cruise, you know. It's not a pre-inaugural or anything. These are all paying passengers, including ourselves. So you kind of expect things to be all ready, but they're not.
Oh, so these are the private elevators.
Yeah, so these are the Haven-only elevators. And we're going to go to our room, because the rooms are ready.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Good.
Is that it?
There we go.
Oh, lovely.
So we're in our room, or should I say suite. Guys, I feel like we've won the lottery or something. I'm absolutely speechless. I could actually cry. This is amazing. Oh, thank you so much, David. Let me give you a hug. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, guys, let's show you around.
So let's take you around our suite here on the Norwegian Viva, our Haven suite. Can't believe I am saying that. Wow, it is huge. That is the first impression that we got as soon as we stepped in here, was the size of it, and particularly the size of that bed, but we'll come to that in a second. Let's go back a little bit. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, aren't I? So you've got a huge wardrobe space here. Inside, you've got all the fancy amenities you expect.
Oh, it lights up, David.
Yeah, it lit up, did you see
It
that?
lit up.
Lovely soft robes. These are wonderful. These will be going in my suitcase. You even get an umbrella for your use.
Oh,
Check
look at
this
that.
out. You can do your best Mary Poppins impression
I was
of the
going to
side
say,
of
look
the
like
ship.
Dick Van Dyke.
But in here, more storage. So you've got like wardrobe space here.
Whoa, fancy.
Check that out. Now, does it have a soft close? Ooh,
It does. Right, let's take a look at the rest of this room because it is pretty much spectacular. I absolutely love it.
You have an altar to my favourite thing in the world, coffee. Every day you can wake up and say a good morning ritual in front of this beautiful coffee machine. So you have an espresso machine that is going to get a lot of use. The little things are all in there. You get waters as well. You get a couple of bottles at the beginning of your cruise, but then they don't replenish them. There is so much storage. I feel like I'm in that scene from The Princess Diaries where she's in the wardrobe and all of the jewels suddenly pop out.
I have my own mall.
Come on, Princess Amelia.
Check this out. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is just on this side of the room. So much storage. Plus there is a fridge in here as well. And a nice big TV. So it's the same system as you get in the regular cabins, but there's one big bonus. There is no charge for the movies. So while the standard cabins, you have to pay for the movies, on here, they're all included. And then it has all your usual things, you know, some TV channels, not a lot, all your information, you can look at your account, etc. But a nice big TV as well. Lovely big TV. Doesn't have a swivel. So let's look at the desk area. My first impression was it was quite small, but you do have a table over there, which we'll show you in a second. But it's nice, it's really nice and bright. That's one good thing if you're putting makeup on or doing your face. They've even got an extra mirror on the side here. Very standard desk area. There is a stool here to sit on. But if you are going to be doing work, you'd probably do it on the table over there, which I said we'll show you in a second. But you do have power outlets here. So you've got 2 North American, there's a European outlet there, and there's 2 USBs, so a USB-C and a USB outlet. Let's have a look around this side. So like I said, so much storage that I keep finding extra drawers. Under the sides of the beds, there's also big deep drawers for you to put some stuff in. And then on the bedside cabinets, there's more drawers there. You've got a sort of portable mobile phone next to your bed as well. You can call all sorts of people on here, and it even says my name on it. Check that out. It says David. Very nice. And this is where the controls are for the lights, for the curtains, which are all very fancy because they're all automatic. So at the flick of a switch, you can make the curtains open up or go back down again.
That is super fancy, very Virgin-esque. I've got to say, this is what I imagined what Virgin cabins were going to look like before Virgin cabins came out. Yeah. Super modern, super lovely, lots of nice colours and things. Now let's talk about that bathroom, David. It looks absolutely lovely. Massive, massive sink.
Yes.
Huge mirror, lights, lots of storage, and you've got some L'Occitane.
So yeah, beautiful big mirror as well. This is heated, I think. There is a slight heat to it, and a nice big sink area. You've got 2 faucets here for you. I call this a pig trough sink. I don't know what the official name for it is, where it's just like one massive
double length sink, or his and her and her sinks.
Yeah.
Them and them.
That sounds nicer than a pig trough, doesn't it? Nice big shower.
Huge shower.
It's a rainfall shower as well. And then just around the side is the lavatory, the dunny. The can, and it also does have a separator if you want to use the toilet while somebody else is getting ready, but it's still very see-through, so I'd rather just not, to be honest. I'd rather hold it in. Right, let's have a look at the other side of the suite. Like, it is very, very big. One cool feature is under the bed, you can still put your suitcases, but they've just added cupboard door fronts to them. Like I was saying earlier, there is like a seating area with a table, which I think is much more comfortable to sit on if you wanted to do some work.
I love the couch. It is really lovely. Plus we ordered lots of water as well on the app before we came out. $47 for 24 bottles of 1 litre water. A bargain. You can see them there.
Yeah, they were on offer, so we jumped at that. Welcome aboard, sir. I've got the 1962 from Chateau Le Bleu 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 Bleu. Nice bottle of sparkling there. I know absolutely nothing about champagne. And everybody gets that as well. So every Haven cabin gets one bottle of sparkling at the beginning.
Bed test, David. Bed test incoming. Go on, do it. It looks massive. It doesn't split either.
I feel like I need to do a running start for this one. This is huge.
It's gorgeous. It doesn't split, like I said. It is just a giant king bed. It's a lot bigger than normal beds.
So for reference, I'm 5'9", and it's wider than how tall I am.
Yeah, it's easily a 6-footer. But yeah, how lovely is that, David? That's going to be very comfortable.
I can't wait to crawl into bed and watch a movie because this is so comfortable.
Me too. Chargers on the other side of the bed as well with all of those light switches. And you've got a lovely little library area next to you as well, which is very, very lovely with some ornaments.
Yes. I love the way they assumed that we read. Anyway, you've got more storage down here. So even more drawers and another cupboard side drawer there as well.
Ooh, what's that, David?
Happy birthday to you.
That fruit bowl looks happy to see me.
So coming out to our balcony, it is also massive. It is huge. And it has these two incredibly comfortable seating seats. And a massive table as well, so this is going to be perfect for eating breakfast or room service outside. By the size of it, it also doubles up as a ping pong table as well.
It's huge. Oh my gosh, the lovely comfy seats as well. But this balcony is probably about double the size. You've got the extra window there, and we've got some lovely views of down below on the promenade deck and all around the ship, including that ginormous slide.
Yeah, which is huge. I feel sorry for the people in the cabin behind the slide because that completely cuts through their balcony. But this is gorgeous.
Oh, so finished filming the cabin tour. David's made me a coffee. How nice is this? Fun fact though, we did ask for a coffee in the lounge upstairs in the Haven Lounge and they don't do it. There's no coffee machine or anything. And we went to the bar and he said, oh, they might be able to make you one in the restaurant. How odd is that? I can't get a coffee in the Haven Lounge. It's a bit nuts, isn't it? That's a bit surprising. You can get coffee in basically Diamond Lounge on Royal Caribbean, but hey, the coffee from this Nespresso machine is blooming lovely. So I'm going to sit here, have this coffee, and then go up and do some other stuff. Massive thank you to David. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing. I'm so happy. Oh, that coffee's bumping in now. I'm going to be jumping around the room doing jumping jacks. Oh, it's so good to be here. I still can't believe it. Just went for a pee, guys. I know you didn't need to know that, but you do need to know that this L'Occitane stuff, look, I can pronounce it now. Oh, it smells amazing. Me one time want some of that at home. I bet it's very expensive.
Siphon it off, we're blooming paid for it.
I know, right? We should take it off with us, guys, shouldn't we? Oh, look at the lighting. Oh, I love everything about this cabin. So yes, there's a whole other part of the ship. So let's go into the regular part of the ship and get some food. I have been looking forward to going to the Indulge food hall for a whole year since we went on Prima because the food in there is amazing. You can get 7 types of food and it's all complimentary. So let's head down and grab some grub. I'm starving in the private elevators, of course. Oh, what deck is it? Deck number 8.
Oh, we also need to remember to go to our muster station to do our muster drill. Feels really strange because we got on the ship so early. We've got like a full day on the ship today. It almost feels like a sea day.
Anyway, we just had lunch in the Indulge food hall. Sorry we didn't film. It was very loud in there with the music and we don't want a copyright strike. We're very happy to say that the food was fantastic. Oh my gosh, just as good as we remember on the Norwegian Prima. And guys, just so much better than anything on Royal Caribbean. So everything in the Indulge food hall food-wise is basically complimentary. It is just heads and leaps above Royal Caribbean. Like, what are they doing? Because Norwegian, you are hitting it out the park with your food. Fan-bloomin-tastic. It was great to see extra seats in there as well, because one concern last time was that there isn't enough room in there, but we'll see it later on when it's a little bit busier. It's still only midday. We've done our cabin tour. We've had a look around half of the ship. Crazy, but yeah, this is fantastic. The ship is so beautiful. These outdoor areas around the promenade decks are just gorgeous. Loads of little pools and you can see all of the slides and lots of comfy lounges and sunbeds. It's really lovely. It's a really beautiful ship and we're very happy to be back on board. I'm just so excited. I still can't believe we're on the Haven. Absolutely crazy. I'm so excited for this cruise, guys.
Well, look at what we've stumbled upon.
Oh, the ice cream machine, David.
Do you just help yourself?
I think you do, but I'm so full.
Well, I didn't eat much of my dessert.
They have fancy waffle cones as well. Treat yourself, David.
Waffle cone.
Waffle cones.
I've always wanted to work in an ice cream shop.
Go on then. Oh my God. You're not going to be a very good employee.
Here, young child, have your like shard of glass shaped ice cream.
Right, go on, just have it anyway.
Hang on. Hey, oh no. Oh, go on, it's all gone wrong. It's not the looks, it's how it tastes that counts.
How does it taste? It looks good.
Oh, it's good. I love soft serve ice cream.
You know, I have to say, I really forgot how much I like this type of ship. We've only been on Norwegian Prima once, and it was in the Norwegian fjords where it was quite cold. Go watch those vlogs, they're really, really good. But I just forgot like how premium it feels and how wide the space is outside. Even just the little restaurant behind me, Los Lobos, which is the Mexican restaurant, which we're going to be trying again because it's amazing, has the most lovely outdoor seating area. It is gorgeous. Oh my God, lots of other cruise lines could take note of the ship. They really could. It does have problems though, and we're going to be talking about that in an upcoming episode. But do let us know, have you sailed on the Norwegian Prima before? What did you think about it? Did you like it or did you not like it? There are lots of complaints about this type of ship, and like we said, we're going to be talking about that in an upcoming episode. We'd love to hear from you, and whilst you're there, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. It really helps us out to bring more unbiased, honest content like this. Oh my gosh, why does every bloomin' ship do this now? There's a see-through bloody glass walkway, David. Honestly, I've got to say, guys, when I first started cruising, I was terrified of stuff like this, but look at me. I've done so many weird, wild stuff on this channel now, like ziplining and jumping off things, that genuinely the heights don't, oh my God. They bother me a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, there's a lovely see-through glass thing off the edge of the ship, and it's, at least if I fall down, if I don't break my neck on the glass, I'm going to land in the water, which is good. But let's move on, shall we?
I would say this ship is definitely a sunshine ship. So built for warmer cruises. As Ben said, we did the Prima in the Norwegian fjords, and we did find it was a little restrictive and you couldn't use a lot of the outdoor areas. But because it's nice and sunny today, it makes a big difference.
Look at this slide. Look at this slide. It's just blooming insane, isn't it? There's loads of them. My gosh.
But I have a very important question about the slide. Why is it blue and not purple?
Let us know in the comment section below.
It doesn't match the livery. It really annoys me.
So just looking at the map, we need to go to D, which is one deck down on deck 7. So let's go.
Found it. Let's go and check into our muster station. Come on. Yep. There are lots of little new touches around the ship, such as this interactive artwork. It's so pretty. Now fly, my butterflies, fly.
Ooh, another thing that's changed, David, as well, is that they've got these lovely little tablets where you can have a look at all of the drinks and things, which is really good. So you can have a look on a tablet rather than wasting paper. Oh, and you get to see the bottle and stuff as well. Very cool. We're just on deck 6 now. There's loads of bars on this ship as well, which is really nice. There's obviously the comedy venue as well and the theatre at the front of the ship. Here's Cagney's, which is another of those specialty dining restaurants. And we've got the lovely casino on this deck as well. We don't gamble, but it looks like a nice one. All of the furniture and things on this ship look super high end, which is nice to see as well. But yeah, just loving our little wander around. And I've got to say, it's very quiet as well. There's not many people on the ship at the moment, even though it is like 1 o'clock now.
So we've come up to deck 17 on the upper decks, and we're just going to have a look at the observation lounge. But the entrance is this massive ship model.
I want one, David. I mean, how amazing would that look in our living room?
Well, I think it's the size of our living room, Ben. It's probably bigger than our living room.
And just before you get to the observation lounge at the very front of the ship, you have the Galaxy Pavilion. I'm not going to say much. It's probably a massive waste of space, to be honest, guys. You've got to pay for it as well. Now, the observation lounge has to be one of my favourite places on a ship. You know how much we love windows on a cruise ship, and this is a perfect example of how to do it on a brand new cruise ship. 270-degree windows all the way around, really bright and lovely. There's a nice bar as well, and lots of lovely, comfortable seating areas as well. One of our favourite areas on the ship. Let's carry on this little mini tour, shall we? See what else has changed or see what else is on the ship. Oh, I see cakes as well and cookies. There's some snacks and things as well as a tea and coffee station, complimentary juices. Fabulous. It is so quiet.
And obviously you've got all the outdoor decks at the top of the ship with some crazy slides like this one, which I'm so excited to try.
We'll tell you some more thoughts about this pool area and deck in another video. Like we said, we've got some thoughts, but there is lots of sun lounges up here, which is really good at the back, and a little kids playing area as well with some nice little watery things for kids. Then you've got the huge, massive, gigantic racetrack. It is gigantic on the ship, guys, and takes up probably 1/3 of the upper decks. It is amazing though. We tried it on Prima and it's blooming fantastic and definitely worth the money if you get the chance. Who would have thought on a cruise ship, eh?
So let's head back into the haven, grab a drink and talk even more about our first class experience here on Norwegian. It says crew access only. Shh.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Not really. It's the haven.
Oh, so we've got a drink in the bar. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. Need me Diet Coke, a little bit of caffeine as well.
Oh, look at you going wild.
We've got some beautiful views outside. We just wanted to talk a little bit about what you get going first class. So in Haven here on Norwegian, we haven't done it before. It is fantastic. It really starts when you get on the ship. You get basically took through by a personal concierge and then you're brought onto the ship. We were shown around this whole area as you saw, and then we were able to go to the lovely little desk there as well. There's a few different services there. They've got a spa desk, someone who can book all of your entertainment, somebody who can book all of your meals like we did. Usually you have to go to a designated place on the ship or do this on the app to do that. The cabins, the suite cabins, are about double the size of a normal cabin and they just look beautiful. And you get a butler as well who can organise basically anything for you. It sounds ridiculous saying a butler again, but it's just fantastic.
Of course, you also have access to these haven-only areas. There's also fresh fruit, refreshments and cold towels available at the pool every single day. And they'll deliver some little hors d'oeuvres or fruit to our suite every day as well, so you get a little treat in your cabin.
I mean, the overall concept with this, and we're looking forward to trying it, is the ship within a ship concept. You could just have your whole cruise in this little ship within a ship, and it does feel very luxurious. It does have a very different feel. We're not going to do that, however, though. We want to enjoy all of the ship, especially the food in the Indulge food hall. We had a little walk through the buffet on the way here as well. It looks fantastic, so much better than what Royal Caribbean are putting out now. They're the main competitor for Norwegian, and it was just very, very good compared. We have to say that Norwegian are really knocking it out the park. Really good start, guys. I've got to say I'm impressed. I do feel a little bit bougie. You do get a Haven card as well with a lovely little wallet for it to go in as well, and it has a big Haven logo on there as well.
You look a bit like a police officer flashing your badge there, Ben.
Let me in. Let me in now. Good evening. Yes, I'm all ready. It's actually a late departure tonight. We don't leave until 8 p.m, which is very late indeed. Anyway, I just wanted to fill you in. I've spoken to David now, so I know how much this cruise cost. It was about $4,500, including the upgrade of just over $1,000 each, which, just to say, this is a 9-night cruise as well. It's a really fantastic one. One problem we have came across, I had a look on my phone to try and book some things like entertainment and things, but nothing's bookable. We know that the featured show on board, which is going to be the Broadway version of Beetlejuice, isn't quite ready, which is very disappointing. Norwegian emailed us a few weeks ago to say that it wasn't ready, which is super disappointing. You do need to book the shows and things on Norwegian usually because they do sell out very quickly, so we recommend downloading the app like we do with every cruise line. Let's go for a drink in the lounge and then we'll go for some din-din, shall we? Get some nice food and maybe see the sail away as well. I'm excited. Whoop!
One nice thing about Haven is, despite it being like a sweet luxury experience, still the same dress code as the rest of the ship. There really isn't a dress code. You can wear shorts, t-shirt, anything you want really, as long as you look decent, as in no bathing suits. This is absolutely stunning tonight. We've got a beautiful view of the town of Trieste, and it's nice just to chill out and have a drink. So we've came to the Haven restaurant for dinner. As we said earlier, this is open for breakfast, lunch and evening dinner. As we arrived, she already knew us by name, which was really strange, but she was like, "Hello, Ben and David, welcome to Haven." And we got seated right next to the window. We've got a beautiful view as well, which is amazing because it's just about sunset, so we've got a fantastic view outside. So we got the Haven menu. The Haven menu is the same menu each evening of your cruise. Here up in the Haven, it's a different menu to the regular main dining room, but it is the same menu each evening. One little thing we did notice though is if you are vegetarian, there's only really 1 or 2 dishes that you can choose from. That is the problem with having the same menu each evening. It really does cut down your choice. For example, if you don't like fish, you don't like meat, or if you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed that the menu doesn't change. We know it does on Coastal Kitchen on Royal Caribbean, but we don't have that much sweet knowledge really because we haven't taken many sweets at all. So here we've got our bread as well. It's got some lovely whipped butter with some lovely French baguette bread as well.
So for my starter, I got the lobster deviled eggs, which come with a parmesan crisp on top. That sauce is so tangy, and I like the parmesan crisp as well. It gives it a lot of flavour. The lobster for me is a little bit like, I can't really taste it because everything else is so flavourful around it.
I'll have to say it once again, guys, the service has really been something else. It's been absolutely spectacular. We are being treated like royalty, and everybody is as well. Anyway, I've got a plate of food in front of me, so I better shut up. I've got the pork belly, and it looks absolutely blooming delicious. Let's have a little try, shall we? Dust me with chocolate and call me a cappuccino. That is, falls apart. The apple as well. Oh, it is so good. Sweet, salty, sour, tasty, fruity. All of the good words.
I feel the engines.
We're going, David.
I think we are going. Yep, I see it. We're off. Time to go. First time sailing on Norwegian Viva. Wow.
Oh, this is just beautiful, isn't it? This sunset and this sail away and this view. Wow.
It is stunning. The sunset's beautiful. And I was just looking down to the bottom deck, and I can see loads of people are in the pool enjoying the sunset as well. And we are off. Amazing. So for our second starter, I went for the beet salad, and it looks nothing like any salad I've ever had before. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's sweet, salty and tangy at the same time, and I think the presentation is really something you expect from a specialty dining restaurant. So I'm already seeing the difference between a main dining room and the Haven restaurant.
Still feeling slightly overwhelmed. I'm getting rosy cheeked. I think it might be the wine, or it might be all of the surprises today. It's been great. Anyway, I went with the onion consommé. It was all poured into the bowl as well. Let's have a little taste. It smells divine. That is yummy. Bend me in the shape of a circle and call me an onion ring, because I'm here for it. It tastes a little bit like French onion soup, but much lighter. Very delicious indeed. Oof.
Ben, and like an onion ring, guess what you are?
Full of layers.
No, you made me cry.
Oh, I thought you were going to say full of layers and sophistication. Thanks, David.
I got crab cakes and chips. Now, the presentation's not up to much on this one. I think it's more of a hearty dish than a presentational dish. The frying has not created a hard coating on the outside. It's a very soft coating, but that sauce is delicious. I just wish there was a little bit more of it. Fries are good, and I also got some coleslaw on the side as well.
So I got the rotisserie chicken, and it's legitimately a whole chicken, guys. It's a big old piece of chick. Oh, that's really nice, super tender. I really like the chicken skin. It's like all like charred and tasty and salty and delicious, and the chicken inside's beautiful, very tender. This is lovely. Oh, it can't get any better than this, can it, guys? We could find $1 million. That'd pretty much like make the night even better.
Check under your chair. It might be an Oprah moment.
You get $1 million. You get $1 million. So we finished our dinner, and that was just lovely. We've came outside to just enjoy this absolutely spectacular sunset. For dessert, I had the chocolate decadence dessert, and David had the oh my god cheesecake. Both were very, very good indeed. So rich though. Oh my god, couldn't finish it all. The outside of the chocolate dessert was a bit gelatine-y, but the inside was a treat sensation to my mouth. It doesn't feel like we're sailing with Norwegian. It doesn't feel like we're on a big cruise line. It feels like we're on a much smaller luxury cruise line like Viking or something. It's pretty cool because you get the best of both worlds, I guess. Well, a very good morning, everybody. It's the next morning. We're just pulling into Split in Croatia. It's our first ever time in Croatia, so we're super excited to get off and explore. We've ordered some breakfast from our butler this morning, and it's just been delivered, so let's go eat, shall we? I'm so excited. Ooh, the seats are comfy out here, David.
Oh my gosh, these are comfy. Oh, this is lovely. Good morning, everybody. What an awesome thing to wake up to. Food brought directly to you. So first up, we've got some avocado and toast, one of my favourites. I know you avocado know I love avocado. See, you're not the only one that can do puns, Ben. Doing my share flip, don't know why. Oh, I feel like a movie star sat out here in my robe. It is quite warm though, I'm sweating. Oh my days, that is so good. It's got like a paprika or something on it. I've never tasted it like this before. And the rye bread is absolutely freaking delicious. Oh.
That is definitely not your regular room service on Norwegian Cruise Line. It looks like a gourmet delicious breakfast place that you've gone to. Absolutely scrum-diddly-umptious. And the extra touch from our lovely butler. I mean, she is absolutely spectacularly good. She's so friendly and lovely. Secretly, though, I could get used to this. I think it's going to be quite hard to go back to your regular balcony cabin with no butler. This is the life, eh? It's bloody brilliant. Okay, so we are all showered and ready to get off and enjoy our day in Split, Croatia. So let's split and get off.
We need to put Do Not Disturb on.
What we do, so we've got this handy little thing which controls your air conditioning and all of that jazz. It's very good.
Yes. Makeup room on, sorry, not Do Not Disturb. Come on, let's go. I'm really excited.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's our first time ever to Croatia. So we're just going to have a wander around, get a vibe of the place and see what it has in store for us.
Wow, so we're off the ship. Oh my gosh, it is banging out here, guys. It is rammed. It's very, very busy indeed. A hive of activity. I've got to admit, guys, I feel a little bit unprepared on this one. So we've just left the dock. Lots of taxis for you to grab if you want to go somewhere. We can sort of see the town, so we're just going to walk into it now. It does look lovely. So David got a hat and I got a hat. Bargain, like 20 euros each. They'll fall apart, guys. They're not massively good quality, but they'll do and they'll stop us from burning. We've just came to like the little markety place now and it's really lovely. There's lots of really nice shops with souvenirs, lots of fresh fruit. The fruit is huge here and it looks very tasty indeed. Yeah, so just a big mix. Again, very, very busy. My gosh, that is the thing that surprised me the most about Split here in Croatia. It is rammed. Oh my God, so it's obviously a popular place to come.
Right, let's go and have a look around the old town. It looks absolutely gorgeous, so we're going to walk into there now.
Wow, we've just hit the old town now, and to say that this is absolutely stunning would be complete misjustice because it is gorgeous. You can really see why they shot things like Game of Thrones here in Croatia. It's beautiful, the architecture, the history. It is some of the nicest buildings we've ever seen. It's gorgeous. My gosh, I am blown away.
Shame, shame, shame. If you've watched Game of Thrones, you'll know. The old town is stunning and it really does resemble something from a movie set. We're just getting lost in all the little back alleys at the moment and we keep finding ourselves in little courtyards which are all absolutely gorgeous. It's very old, very narrow and windy, which adds to its charm. We also just went through an underground section which had a market down there. Absolutely incredible. We just stumbled upon it, like I said.
Oh, what a lovely day. We've spent about 4 hours walking around the town, but we're feeling a little bit peckish now.
So we've came to the Haven restaurant for lunch. We did request to eat outside, but they said it's currently closed for maintenance, so we're having to eat inside. Doesn't matter, it's nice and air conditioned, and we've got these big beautiful windows anyway, so we can still see the gorgeous scenery. Having a look at the menu, there's a lot of choice. The menu does stay the same every day like the evening menu, but there is quite a few options on here. Right, I just have to decide what to have without being too full for tonight. This looks so good. It's got 4 big, chunky, beautiful prawns on the top there and some delicious couscous underneath. The prawns are full of flavour, really well seasoned, and they've been seared as well, which is delicious. Couscous, really fresh tasting. It's exactly what you need for a quick light lunch.
I went for the mushroom flatbread. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of some types of mushrooms, but I like the mushrooms that were on this. Oh, that is gorgeous. Super hot, super thin and crispy. Lovely, lovely cheese on top. Super salty, and the mushrooms are gorgeous as well. Oh, it's time for dessert. And this looks so good. I got the banoffee pie dessert, and it comes in a lovely little cup. And it looks really good. Oh my gosh, the presentation and everything is fantastic up here in the Haven. Peel me, then put me in your mouth, because that is absolutely blooming delicious. Honestly, that dessert was absolutely bloody delicious. I am going to be ordering that at least 12 more times on this cruise. Anyway, we came back to the room. We're going to get quickly changed, then head up to use some of the outdoor facilities here in the Haven. I'm excited. It looks quiet outside. I was expecting it to be cool, but it is absolutely blooming freezing. Oh, Jesus. No, it's too cold. Hopefully I'll acclimatise pretty quickly. I'm right at the edge of the ship. This is pretty damn cool. Wow, what a view. This is amazing. Right, let's go warm up, shall we, in one of the hot tubs, or maybe the sauna. Wish we'd gone the sauna, that'd be nice.
Let's do the sauna.
Oh, it is really nice how this is legitimately just behind the pool. Oh, there's no children, like David said, but we're going to say we just got chatting to a kid from
Canada. He's really lovely. He was so interested in our channel and how we make videos. And it's always lovely to meet people like that who have an interest in YouTube. Oh, I'm just going to sit in here, relax. Oh, this is legit the life, guys. This is amazeballs.
This is a nice sauna, and I like how you can see outside as well. It's got a beautiful
So
view.
good.
Almost baked.
Oh good, I'm bloody boiling. I must look like a bloomin' raspberry. Look at me, I'm a tomato. I'm as red as those tomatoes in Split today. Right, should we go in the ice room?
Oh my gosh, Ben, this is the air conditioning you like in the cabin.
Oh, I know, I do like it cold.
No, you don't dare. Do you know, the children were more well behaved than you when they were in here.
Well, welcome back. We've had a little bit of a change after you were at the pool. The pool area is amazing. Well, we don't just have to eat here in the Haven. We've got some specialty dining packages as well included with the package we bought. So we're going to take you tonight to the Mexican, and we're so excited to eat there. So let's go down and eat. Hopefully we can eat outside as well because it's a gorgeous night. Let's go. Oh, you do get your room cleaned and serviced twice a day when you're in a suite. All of the cabins, you only get it done once a day now. So that's one of the big differences with a suite as well on Norwegian. Just walking past the local. My gosh, we haven't even been in the main ship that much. I forgot what's here. But this is the pub. You can get food here 24 hours a day basically as well, complimentary. I'm seeing things I haven't seen at all yet, which is so weird. Anyway, let's go find the restaurant.
Found it. We're a little bit lost, Lobos, but we found it. I love the decor in here. Look where we've been sat, guys. How cute is this little booth? They have little outdoor seating areas. I think this is like one of the first times we've been able to sit outside on a Norwegian ship because it's lovely out here. I'm so excited for Los Lobos. The menu looks amazing.
We have eaten here a few times before and it is delicious. But guys, just look at this view. This is our view now. We are literally overlooking Split in Croatia. I mean, you would play like big bucks. This has nothing to do with being in a suite. Anybody can do this, suite or non-suite. And so many of the restaurants have this al fresco dining outside, which is so lovely, especially when you have nice weather like this. It does feel very special indeed. Less talking, more perusing the menu.
Already we have some tortilla chips, and these look amazing. They look freshly fried and super crispy. They ain't your regular Doritos. They are so good. We've also ordered some guacamole, which is prepared tableside, so we're just waiting for that to come as well.
Wow, so we're sharing all of the starters. We ordered the guacamole, like David said, and the lovely gentleman made it right in front of us, asked us how we wanted it. That's got a bit of spice in there. That is absolutely delicious. We also got a lovely little salad as well, which comes with avocado and some little crispy tortilla bits on top. It is, oh my gosh, that has got spice. Woof. We also got the cheese dish as well, so it's a bit like cheese fondue, and it comes with little tortillas, and it's got little seeds and stuff on there, and it is so stringy and delicious. Oh my god, I blooming love Mexican food. It is so good. Let's finish the rest, shall we? We've got lots to eat, David. We've got a big job ahead of us.
Wow, wow, wow. I thought she was going to bring a table extender out when she brought out our courses because there is so much food. First impression is, it looks incredible. Dear Royal Caribbean, this is how you do specialty dining because this looks amazing. But it's not all about looks, is it? Should we give this a taste? I got the fish of the day, so the market fish. It just looks so good. Fish, perfectly cooked, flaky, delicious. It's not dry at all and absolutely full of flavour. Wow.
I got the chicken fajitas. Oh my gosh, they look absolutely delicious, super huge. We also got a side of red rice, some lovely plantains as well. And we also got corn on the cob as well, which looks spectacular. Then our lovely waitress then took all of the corn off and made it into a little thingamabob. Let's have a little taste of that first because it looks blooming good. It's all burned and charred and creamy. Speechless. The fajitas are juicy, delicious, still sizzling on the plate as well. Lovely sides as well. Perfection. Wow, so what an amazing meal. For dessert, we had the churros, which were covered, smothered in caramel sauce, and the tres leches cake, which was bloody huge, and it was delicious. The tres leches cake was so much better than the churros. The churros were okay. They were a little bit stodgy, but the tres leche was lovely. But now I'm going to leave you for a few days because it's only sort of day 2 on our cruise. And we're going to get back to you in 1 week's time to let you know exactly what we thought about the Haven and sum it up for you to see if it's worth it. So I guess we'll see you in a week.
Before diving into this review, I want to start by expressing my gratitude for the fantastic birthday I had. As you're going to witness in an upcoming episode, I feel so privileged and lucky to be able to do something like stay in a suite in the first place. But our channel's primary mission is to assist you in saving money, making informed decisions, and providing candid and truthful insights, a rarity on YouTube these days, unfortunately. Our focus isn't to complain, but rather to emphasize the importance of value for money and to address products or services that fall short of expectations.
So guys, welcome back. So we've been on board for 8 days. It might shock you a little bit, but the overall thought I would think is not good value for money. So I know we were very excited on our first few days, and to be fair, some things have been amazing, which we're going to touch on as well. But having spent over a week on board now, we've really found the cracks in Haven and things that don't work at all.
Overall for us, the experience has been meh.
Let's start by talking about the good things, because there are a few good things. Number one is the cabin. The cabin is really wonderful. We really do love it. Next thing that I think that's been absolutely fantastic is our butler, Maria. She is absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, you can ring her at any time of the day. The service has been pretty good. Like, the crew have been wonderful.
And another positive for us is the food in the Haven restaurant. Now, I'm not going to talk about the menu because we're going to come on to that, but the actual food that we had was really nice. It was really lovely presented and really tasty.
Anyway, let's go on to some of the negatives. We'll start with the restaurant because you were talking about the food. Now, the big problem I have with this is the menu. It's just awful. It's not big enough at all. The one thing that really surprised us, and I really didn't know about this before coming on board, so it's the same menu every single day. And there isn't that much choice. For example, there's 4 desserts. 2 of them we didn't like because they weren't very nice. They were very gelatine-y. So we were only left with picking 2 desserts on a 9-night cruise. And if you don't eat meat like David, or you don't eat fish like me, or you're a vegetarian or vegan, you're pretty much screwed. There's like 2 or 3 choices on the menu. 2 soups for the whole cruise. Royal Caribbean Suites in the Coastal Kitchen, their specialty dining restaurant. The menu changes 7 times, so it rotates through 7 different menus.
Another issue that we felt compelled to address is the lack of gratuities for the butler and concierge. This is despite Norwegian Cruise Line charging an extra $5 per day per person in gratuities to stay in the Haven compared to a standard cabin. You are actually asked by Norwegian on paper in your cabin to tip extra on top of the already inflated gratuities. This is disheartening because the only additional crew interaction you have while staying in the Haven compared to a regular cruise are these 2 individuals. Our butler, like we said, was so hardworking, yet she doesn't receive any portion of the gratuities. Norwegian, it's essential to do better and ensure fair compensation for your crew. If they're not part of the tipping pool, we're left wondering, where does this extra money go? It feels like an unjustified expense. It's time to rectify this. It almost feels like daylight robbery.
Another big thing, no coffee machine in the Haven at all, and they don't serve coffee at the bar, which is crazy. We do have the coffee machine in here, but sometimes we just want to go up to the lounge and just chill out and have a coffee. You can't even do that, which is ridiculous. It is unbelievable that the bar in there does not have a coffee machine when most of the bars around the ship do. We can't believe that they would forget something like that.
But even if they had a coffee machine, it probably will not be included and will cost you extra. If I wanted to get an espresso coffee outside of my cabin, I have to pay extra for it.
And not just Starbucks.
Yes, yeah. Even the coffees that are not Starbucks, I have to pay extra for. That includes the fruit juices as well. So breakfast in the Haven restaurant included the basic juices that you get in the main dining room. If I wanted a freshly squeezed orange juice, I have to pay extra for it.
It is crazy. We've got the drinks package, so we've got the actual drinks package, and if I want to order a Sprite, if I want the butler to bring me a Sprite, I have to pay for that because it's coming from a bar. But I can just walk upstairs and get one for free. Now, it might sound really petty, but we're in a suite and we paid an absolute fortune to be here. So we would expect drinks in our drinks package to be brought to our cabin and not be charged anything extra. It really is nickel and diming.
So you can order room service from the specialty restaurants, and if you have a dining package, you can use your dining package, which is a great option. But if you have a drinks package and order any drinks to your room, they're not included and you will be given an extra charge. So what we find ourselves doing is to enjoy a drink on the balcony on an evening, we just have to go up and find them ourselves and bring them back to our room, which we think is absolutely crazy. For $900 a night, I can't use my drinks package in my cabin.
And going to get drinks and stuff like that is a stress in itself, because we mentioned that the crew are fantastic, and they really are. Really lovely, really happy, really helpful. But oh my gosh, is there a massive shortage of crew in the Haven? It is borderline ridiculous, and honestly guys, we're not happy about it at all, because the people who have been in here, and we want to warn you as well, this is why we're doing these videos, just so we can hopefully save you money as well. There's legitimately one barman on at the time, and you've got a line for like 25 minutes to get a drink. You lost the plot the other day. We'll just go back to when we were trying to order a drink the other night.
Yeah, so the bar downstairs is shut. I went to the concierge and I asked, why is the bar shut? And he said it shuts at 6. He said, but we can go to the Haven bar. You don't really want to be traipsed into the bar in your wet clothes. So I thought, I'll go there first. And I've not stood there for 20 minutes because he was doing all the orders from the Haven restaurant. I was stood there patiently waiting, and then an older couple came up and he served them almost instantly. So I complained to the actual barman. I said, I've been stood here waiting. I did say, look, I appreciate you are really busy, and I totally get it. I used to work in a bar. But come on, there was nobody else stood there, and all I wanted was a bloody Sprite. Is it so difficult? I said to the concierge, I asked why have they closed their bar? It's beautiful sunset outside, wouldn't you like to have a drink out there? It's clearly because there's not enough staff.
When you get angry, you know it's bad, and I think it's just because we paid so much money we felt shortchanged.
And it's not the bartender's fault. He was really busy because the Haven bar is also the bar for the restaurant. I stopped going to the Haven bar because it was so slow.
Now, we've been on this cruise for 8 days. We go to the pool area every single day for a few hours just to relax in the sun, in the hot tub or the pool. Not once, and I mean not once on this whole cruise, have we ever been offered a drink outside. When we're in the normal areas downstairs outside of the Haven, we're offered drinks all the time, in the theatres, in the bars, within seconds. So it is absolutely crazy to us. So the bar outside in the Haven was closed at 6 p.m. and we couldn't get plastic glasses to be able to be outside, so they were giving us glasses to be in the pool with, which is nuts as well. But closing that early is just nuts. And as you saw when we were having our meal the other day in the Haven, they were stacking all of the beds away and putting them into the big cabanas and completely blocking our view, making so much noise in the background. It was so distracting to us. And again, when we're in the hot tub, when we're just talking about it there, all of the beds were put away whilst it was still broad daylight. It's very bizarre to us why they're doing these things.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a premium cruise experience, which is what you're really paying for. And now touching on the Haven bar, that area unfortunately has zero atmosphere.
Oh.
There's absolutely nothing up there that would ever make us go and sit in there and enjoy a drink. There's no live music, there's not even a guitarist. It honestly feels like a library up there.
It's the most dull space on the ship. There's just nothing there. No live music. Again, none of the snacks that you would expect, just little finger sandwiches and bites throughout the day. Basically, that whole area inside upstairs has added absolutely no value to our cruise whatsoever.
It's a real shame because we were looking forward to that, to going up there to have some pre-dinner drinks, listen to some music, have some, snacks like nuts and crisps and things. There's just nothing up there, and that is what we've heard from everybody else as well. When we spoke to them, they've all pretty much said the same thing.
Another thing about the lack of staff as well, guys, we must have tried calling the concierge 15 times on this cruise just to ask little simple questions like, what time does this open? What time does that close? Can we change a reservation? Not once have they ever answered the phone. Actually, once they did, the first time we ever rang on the first day they answered. But we must have made 15 calls and not once has our call ever been answered. So for somebody staying in a suite guest not to be able to get into contact with anybody is crazy. And there's always queues up there in a line to see the concierge guy.
There's nobody there.
Or there's just nobody there whatsoever. Like this morning we went up and there was just nobody there at all, and we wanted to change one of our dining reservations and we just can't get in contact with them. Like, what is the point in having a concierge if we frustratingly have to sit there for 10 minutes on the phone just listening to it ring and nobody answers. It is incredibly frustrating. All of these lovely people have paid all of this money and we can't even get in contact with the people who are supposed to be helping us.
Other benefits that are advertised that were really hit and miss were priority boarding and disembarkation in a lot of the ports. So this was really hit and miss. The first couple of ports, there was absolutely no priority boarding.
But a lot of the things that are advertised as part of this experience, we don't feel like we've been given them because of a lack of staff or people just not knowing what's going on, or we're just not told about things that we should be getting. So another thing about the Haven area is being the kids. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them in here, guys. And some of them are really nice and some of them are so badly behaved and completely obnoxious. They've completely ruined the outdoor experience for us. So first of all, on the sea days, the pool area has been absolutely rammed in the Haven area, completely packed out. We couldn't find a sun lounger. There are kids everywhere. And we're talking about screaming and splashing in the small infinity pool, which is lovely. 6 or 7 kids sat in the sauna and ice room, all screaming and laughing and just being mischievous, not particularly doing anything nasty or
just
horrible.
Being kids,
just
really.
Being kids,
running in and out, you know, running from the ice room to the sauna to the pool. They are just being kids. I'm going to sound like a total Grinch here.
No.
I don't want to be hanging around a kid's pool, really, and getting splashed.
And it is a kids pool. We're talking like there was 10 or 11 kids in the pool and it is very small. One really annoying thing is that the upper deck with the 2 hot tubs is adults only, completely adults only, 16 plus, and every single time we go up there there's kids who are like 5 or 6, and we have mentioned this to the crew upstairs and nothing seems to have been done whatsoever. And yeah, it's just full of kids everywhere, which is so annoying. It really wasn't something I was expecting. So my advice, if you were staying in the Haven, and it's not something we like to do and we didn't do on this cruise, we probably should have, is be more demanding. You've basically got to ask for everything you want. So if you want something, you have to ask for it, because otherwise you're not going to be given it. My advice would be book a nice balcony room and then pay that little bit extra, around $250 per person, for Vibe Club access. So that's the extra pay outdoor area for adults only. That would be my advice, and you're going to save yourself an absolute fortune. We haven't hated our experience on board. We've just came away a little bit disappointed. Like David said, we've cruised with other luxury cruise lines like Sea Dream, Viking, Windstar. They are all very much the same price of this or less, and they're sweet, dedicated ships. The service, the food, the entertainment, everything's just been so much better on those ships. So bear that in mind.
Yeah, it is really, for us, poor value for money. You don't even get soft drinks, sodas or coffees included. You don't get any goes on the racetrack. All that is extra. Even the golf is extra. The darts is extra. Any of the VR stuff is extra. You don't get any of that included. So it is overall for us
a giant rip-off.
Yeah, it's really poor.
Giant rip-off.
Yeah, really poor value for money. We were expecting a much better experience.
But thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and the like button. It really helps us out.
Big thank you as well to our patrons for your support. It's because of your support we're able to bring you unbiased videos exactly like this one and tell you the honest truth about what we think and what we experience on cruise ships. If you'd like to support us, click the link in the description section below. In return, you receive advert-free videos. We also put up our videos early as well. Plus, we do a monthly Zoom call and behind-the-scenes extra.
Right, that's it till next time.
Happy cruising!